Guys, what's going on? Joe's Neon here. I just got this knife in the mail. Sorry about all the road noise. You guys saw my last video. I'm out of here. I'm getting off the beaten path. But there's a little bit of wind going on and cars going by, but I hope you can hear me all right. I found this knife on eBay. This is a handmade Warren knife. The gentleman who I bought this from, his daughter, the gentleman who made this knife, he passed away 20 years ago. So this knife was probably made 30 years ago. It's got a beautiful leather sheath, very nice. Very, very, very supple, nice leather. I like it a lot. It's got an olive type handle, olive wood. Scales are olive, 3 brass pins, very well done. Very nice fit. 352 layers of Damascus. If you can see that. His name's punched in at Warren. But I had a great conversation with a very good buddy of mine, and we were speaking to each other about what is sharp and what is not. What is really sharp and what is sharp. So I thought I'd do a really quick video for you guys showing you how I reprofile knives. 90% of the knives that I receive, I reprofile. Because they're not up to my standards as far as sharpness goes. So anyhow, let me show you guys where this knife is at right now as far as sharpness. I'll take a piece of paper here. There's a little bit of a part right there that'll cut paper. The rest of it, nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I reprofile a knife. Now I got a 1x30 belt sander here with a worn out 120 belt. Okay. It's a tired 120 belt. I've done plenty of things with it, but for me it works really great to reprofile. Also, I want to tell you guys, I like to stand right over the blade so that I can see where the blade meets the plunge line on the belt and how I'm going to bring it across. Now, I like to stay right around 22, 23 degrees on a reprofiling. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but nothing really has been done with this edge. It's a beautiful piece of Damascus, but it's, come on, for real? I just show you right here. Look at this. Hello, nobody's home. Not a hair. So here we go. Let's fire up the grinder and I'll show you how I reprofile. Now I'm going to go to the other side, looking straight down the blade. What I'm looking for is I want to draw what I call a foil edge. I want to see a piece of foil, thin strip of metal that hangs off this entire edge. And we're not there yet, but you're going to see it. Alright, we're getting there, guys. Now the blade is still staying cool. I'm not reaching any temperature on the blade. So everything's good there. Your line is exactly the same on this side as it is on this side. You don't want to have more shine on one side than the other. Keep the grind completely even. Very important. Okay? Let's keep going. Alright, I'm starting to gain the foil edge right here. This edge I can move back and forth, left and right. Okay, I'm gaining the foil edge. I want that foil right there to be the whole length of the blade. Alright guys, now what I have is I have a foil edge from the choil, or from the plunge line, all the way to the tip of the blade. There's a piece of foil that's hanging off this knife edge here. Okay, I got a very thin strip of steel that's just hanging on the edge. Now what I use on my strop, here's my strop. I use old yardsticks. I got the smooth side on one side, I got the skin side on the other side. Okay, suede outside. Now what I do is I use the Porter cable green compound. I just very slowly rub that on there. If you rub it too fast, it'll chunk on you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stropping this edge, okay? And I can see, can you see that foil? Can you see that? That foil just rolled up. So I'll go 2 times on this side. Now, you see that black along there? That's that foil edge is all curled up. Now I'll go on the other side. See that foil edge just jump right out? You can see that foil. And I'll keep going from side to side until that foil falls off. Not a lot of pressure. I use a little pressure, but all of a sudden you're going to start to notice right there. See that? That's a piece of steel. That's the foil edge coming off. So I'll keep going with this until that foil edge comes off. It might take a minute, guys, but I want you guys to see this, because this is how you make a razor sharp blade. See it? It's still going back and forth. There's the foil all the way down the blade. See it? Back to this side. Back to that side. This foil edge on this here is soft, so it just keeps on going back and forth until it comes off. And it's getting there. Parts of it are coming off. And we just keep stropping it till that foil comes right off there. I like to let the foil come off in the stropping process rather than trying to remove the foil on a piece of wood. There, right there, you see it? Right there. There's a piece of the foil edge. Piece of the foil edge. So we're working it off. It's coming off. Now I've got the foil edge all over my strop. All over the strop. See those pieces of foil? Look, I can actually pick them up. See that foil? See them? I don't know if you guys can see that. But here we go. Now, I don't see no more foil. Yeah, I got one little piece left. Now I don't even have to touch this blade. Okay, there's a piece of foil right here. Let me lay this. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that right there? That's the foil edge. Just came off. Right there. Now I just keep stropping that nice and clean and give her a feel. That's scary, guys. That right there is scary. Now let me take this piece of paper again. Oh, it's so hot out here and humid. Ain't working for me, guys. See, I still got I got some nubs on there. So what I'll do is I'll just go back to the strap. I didn't get all that edge off. I still left some on. Okay. Strap that edge up again. Grab another piece of paper here. There you go. It's just so humid. The paper's wet. But, is it hair popping? Absolutely. See that? I shaved that hair just bare on my leg. So that's how I go about reprofiling an edge. Now I'm going to strap this some more, you know, and because that's what it's going to need to really bring it up to a razor sharp edge. I mean, I've only knocked the foil edge off at this point. Tried to show you guys maybe a little bit too soon, but after some stropping, and I will continue to do that. She's pretty sharp. Running out of good paper here. Good clean edge to show you. Like I said, it's so humid out here. I can't show you how sharp this edge is coming up to be now, but I'm very happy with it. That's a nice sharp edge. I'll strop it a couple more times here. Running out of hair on the other leg. Alright. That's what I call sharp, guys. The humidity level is so high out here. I'm trying to cut wet paper. And I really don't agree with paper cut tests. like Chris Killinger doesn't agree with it, because every time you do this with your knife, paper and cardboard will dull your knife faster than anything there is. So, with just a couple minutes work, you know, and when you're using your grinder, when you're grinding an edge, grind some really junky knives. Make butter knives sharp. Don't use good knives. And have confidence. You need a lot of confidence when you touch your steel to that belt. If you don't have confidence, you're going to screw things up. Now, I'm going to go on my only arm here that has hair. And can you see that, guys? Can you see that? Now I got myself a sharp knife. It's a beauty. I can't tell you guys how much I paid for this because I stole it. 352 layers of Damascus, handmade Warren. Really cool. Go on eBay, fixed blades. There's a couple of his knives are still up there, but that's a sweetheart. And yeah, man, that's how I reprofile an edge, and I do that with pretty much every knife I get. So cool, just wanted to show you that. Later, guys.